I gotta have it, and I'm jonesing all the time. I like to grab 2 packs and then get a rippin'. Doesn't matter if I'm sitting building or just card flipping. I'm a 2-pack-a-day ripper.
Now welcome the big guy, as he scratches that unopened package more times than not, turning the unknown and unexpected into an unbelievable pile of base cards. Warning, the mystery of not knowing what you're going to get can be habit-forming. Side effects include excessive smiling, cheering, and fist pumping, but mostly teamed up with swearing, pouting, and regretting ever opening the pack. Rip responsibly. Or don't. We're not your parents.
Oh, I owe you a huge apology. I told you we were going to get back to some ripping in a few days, but things came up. I had so much to do around the house. I do a little bit of volunteering and getting people to doctor's appointments. I had doctor's appointments myself. We've had to mow the yard several times since we last talked. I got the pool opened. Life is in full speed in the fast lane, and I'm struggling to stay in that lane. So I do apologize for not getting back to you sooner. So here are the cards that we're going to open. We've got 92 Upper Deck and 92 Score. Let's see what's in there. We're also going to go ahead and do one of these Denny's holograms. I like these things. I like to open them even though there's only one card in there. It's just pretty cool. And I want to open up another one of these. Now, I know we just opened up a cello pack the last time out with the 89s. But I've told you before, I really hated these things when they first came out, and I've really come to appreciate them for being beautiful cards. These are beautiful cards. And one of the things I've really come to notice is that they make great cards for autographs. If you're TTMing, 89s are really, really good. And if you need an example, take a look at this. Okay, these are some 1989s that are autographed here. You see the Frank Robinson and the Sheffield and the Smoltz. They're like a headshot, a bust shot. And look at the autographs. Look at how well placed they are and how wonderful they look. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, they work across all photos. For instance, take a look at this one. See right there, there's medium shots that look really good too. The Jeffries and all, and then the Eric Child there. Look how in an action shot how well they look as well. I think these 89s are beautiful cards, and you get them autographed, and they look just fabulous. Now, some problems I've seen with everybody who's TTMing, and you don't have any control over this, but I just want to throw this out there anyway. I don't TTM anymore. I did it back in the 80s and 80s, I guess. Is this right here. Like this Bobby Bonilla. Great idea signing it in silver. I think silver signatures and gold signatures look really good, especially on dark photos. But he used the fat part of that pen when he signed it. It's just a big, fat, silver swirly gig. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I just don't understand it. And then this Robinson card here, too. Look, it's just this big, giant, heartbeat-looking thing, across the front of the card. And it's, again, with the pen slanted down so it's on the fat, tippy part of the tip of the pen. And then Sparky here, he says, yeah, I got a black pen, and I know I got a black card on the side. I'm just going to sign up the side and see what happens. Well, you can't even tell it's autographed unless you really look at it. So, at any rate, that is why I want to open up another pack of these, because I like them. I hope you do too. We got 4 packs to open up. We're going to do that in just a second. We're going to add them to these cards right here from the last rip. We're also going to give away these 3 packs of 1971 cards. And for those that recycled, somebody's going to win this Don Mattingly card. It's graded grade 8. Got a lot of giving away to do, and I do apologize we didn't do it 10 days ago. So let's get down to opening up these packs first. to see what goes where. And then we'll put everybody on the randomizing wheel for, let me see, we'll put them on for these, Mattingly, and the 71s. We'll give away 3 things today, 3 items. That sounds good, doesn't it? Well, let's get to ripping. Well, I've kind of wasted enough of your time by going over those 89s, but I sure do like the way they look. Thank you for humoring me and opening them. Let's get started here. We'll move all these bad boys from the last rip off to the side. We'll take these 71s and move them out of the way too. Daddy Baseball is going that way as well. All right. What do we do? Let's get another sip first so I can talk. I don't need to talk. I just need to rip. And let's start with that Denny's card. I do like these Denny's cards. I hated them at first because they were kind of goofy. But I like them now. I just don't like that dumb card that comes in it that says, here's how you look at your card. That just kind of insults my intelligence. Ooh, it's Hideo Nomo. These look a lot better when you're doing the twisting on them than they do here on the camera, just because of the glare. But I'm going to just bring it up so you can see Hideo's close up. You know he's in the Japan Hall of Fame. So technically, he's a Hall of Famer. All right, put that in the box. That was fun. All right, who's up next? Let's go ahead and do the Upper Deck. Upper Deck, when everything was firing on all cylinders and I was still collecting, Upper Deck became my favorite set to collect. They were beautiful cards, and still are. They're still nice cards. I mean, look at that Canseco. Is that not the coolest? And remember, this guy was all the rage back in the day. Here's Rico Brogna. Nice photo. This is Mike Mussina. Am I right? No, that is Mark Smith. I lost this little tiny up here, little tiny name. Okay, Brian McRae. Scott Erickson. Ray Lankford. Spike Owen. David Segui. Got a lot of, I don't know, father and son cards, at least the sons anyway. McRae, his dad played. David Segui's dad played. Diego. Is that Canseco again? Or is that the same card? Did I pick that up too? I sure did. Got 2 of those. Weird things happen. I see that happen a lot when people open cards. That's a Greg Myers. John Cerruti, when he played for the Tigers. I remember that. I don't think he did it more than a year. Henry Cotto. He had a good year. A really good year. I remember hitting well. He was hitting for power and hitting for average. There's Ricky. That's a great pose. Great pose. Ray Sanchez. And Frank Castillo. I think this guy's in some trouble. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak too loudly, but you can Google him and find out. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go ahead and open up these, because I'd like to see what cards we can get and what cards would be looking really good with a, let me take this gum. I'm saving the gum. I'm going to insulate my house with it. Let's check it out. Okay, Jim Clancy. Couldn't you imagine that one being autographed right here or up here? Beautiful card. You can't control your TTMs. Those guys will sign anywhere they want, but if you could get it in person, I would get these cards and get these signed. Art Manwaring, or Kirk Manwaring, I'm sorry. Tim Belcher. That's Charlie Hudson. It's Paul Kilgus. Hey, there's Andy Van Slyke. Everybody loves Andy Van Slyke. Dan Pasqua. There he is, the Hitman. Greg Booker. Pascual Perez. Tom Brunansky. Always think of him with the Twins. Every time I see him with the Reds, I go, well, that doesn't look right. Hey, there's Dwayne Murphy. I love that guy. He was really good. Think about a nice autograph right across there. Here would be a great one right across here if you did it like in silver ink or gold ink with Steve Shields. Be a nice with black one there. Imagine this one. Some nice white or silver. R.J. Reynolds. There's your contest card or whatever this is. This is buy a t-shirt. T-shirt you wouldn't be caught dead wearing today. All right. Last pack before we get to giving things away. Little plastic bag. Okay, here we go. Craig Lefferts. Look at that. Got a real nice Dennis Eckersley. He's a Hall of Famer. As is Eddie Murray. He's a Dodger. I just always think of him as an Oriole. It's the way my brain works. Luis Gonzalez. Mitch Williams, Wild Thing. Joe Hesketh. Steve Crawford. Dave Valley. Mike Felder. Look at that old New York Giants jersey they were wearing then. That's awesome. Beautiful. There he is, the Professor Greg Maddux. Love that guy. Frank Tennant, I love that guy. Mark Davidson. Kel Daniels. Now, I always wondered what happened to him. When he was in Cincinnati, this guy was good. Went to L.A. and he was good. And then he went away. I don't know what happened to him. I suppose I should look that up. But he looked like he was destined for stardom. Hey, look at that. Nolan Ryan. This is a great pack. Terry Pendleton. Chuck Krim. There you go. That is 4 items that we just opened. And let me gather them up. And let me put them in here. Now I'll go back through and sleeve up some of the stars and the better players, better cards. Giving this away to those that sent me pictures or video of recycling projects that you do at your house. And then everybody who sent comments in for these also get in for these, as well as any comment or any recycling stuff. So everybody gets a chance to win these and these. Only those that sent in the recycling information will get a chance at those. Or this, I mean. Okay, I think we're ready to give away, are we not? Let's do it. All right, we're getting started here with the 2-pack-a-day giveaway for June 5th, 2026. 3 Good Nerds, Jason Vintage Sports Guy, Speed Racer 5, Jay Average Vintage Collector, Sean Hulbert and Sean Henderson, Barry 3270, Andy's Attic, which comes over with his friend Speed Racer, God is Great, Dave L, and T-Shawn Shannon, all in the running for this fine thing. Let's go ahead and give these a shuffle here, and let's go ahead and see who wins this bad boy. You ready? Let's go. Oh, boy, look at the wheel. It kind of grew. There's a lot of folks in it this time around. And Barry 3270, you are the winner of all these really cool cards right here. Excellent. All right, let's find out who's going to win those 1971 cards. All right, it's pretty much the same cast of characters who were going after the rips that we had. So let's go ahead and give this thing a shuffle. And then let's go ahead and light this thing up and see who wins the 1971 top singles. A lot of names on the wheel this time around. I really enjoy having more people involved. Oh, Andy's Attic. Andy's Attic, who was told about coming over and participating from his friend Ray Burgard of Speed Racer 5. Congrats, Andy. Hey, these are the Earth Warriors right here. Well, these are the guys that recycle. They help make the planet much more comfortable and clean for all of us. So to them, we thank you. And we're also going to take a look at Mr. Titus here from God is Great. Mr. Titus does more than just, well, he does more than recycle. He upcycles, he repurposes, and he does an awful lot of work for children. So let him tell you the story, and then we'll get to spinning.
Well, hello guys and girls out there. This is God is Great, and this here is a video for Big Guy Gets You. He's asked you to do a video or show pictures of, how you recycle. I do recycling by, a couple different ways. One, I open up my Pokemon cards or One Piece or baseball or things like that, and then I give to the kids at the hospital that I do volunteer work with cancer. So I give things to the kids with cancer. So like this week I opened up packs of Pokemon and I brought it to the kids at the hospital. So every few months I will go through and I will grab a whole bunch of cards that I have that, I have doubles or triples like that, and I give them to the kids at the hospital who have cancer. So that's one thing I do.
That's Mr. Titus from God is Great. And Mr. Titus, you're not so bad yourself. Thank you. Okay, so we went ahead and removed the names. Here are the recyclers. We're giving them a shuffle, and we're about to give it a spin for that Don Mattingly card. Here it goes. Here we go. It is Jay, Average Vintage Collector. Congrats, Jay. It's yours, baby. Notice Speed Racer didn't have a photo up there. I couldn't open his file, but he did go ahead and send something in. So I appreciate that, Ray. Thank you much. Well, yeah, that was fun, was it not? Congratulations to Barry from Barry. He's got all these cards from the previous rips. And congratulations to newcomer Andy's Attic. I'm going to have to get his address so I can ship him the 1971s. And I think I have, and I'm pretty sure I do have, J Average Vintage Collector because he won this. So, pretty cool. Everything is wonderful. And, I've been so busy, and I've got a lot of videos coming up. And two things would it bother you if I had, videos coming out like every 4 days, every 3 days? Is that too much to watch? Because I got a lot of stuff that I've been working on. I have been working on stuff, so I wanted to make sure I don't want to give you a lot of fatigue with the big guy, okay? That wouldn't be a good thing, but what do you think? Could you do 3-4 days if I got that stuff out for a few weeks? I don't know. You let me know. Another thing is, I'm opening up kind of like the same old packs, and I'm wondering if I opened up some newer stuff, would you be okay with that? Not a ton of it, but some of the newer stuff that's out there. Would that be all right? Comment below. We'll see you again. Talk soon.